Respected madam, dear teachers, this is the starting session of faculty development program. Today, I'm going to discuss about effective use of technologies in teaching. So in my mind, there are some sessions regarding this. So I'll be showing what are the main topics which I'm going to cover. So you know that when we are teaching online, you have to be familiar with all the new technologies because it will actually help you to, it will actually help you to improve your learning as well as you can reduce your time. So I'm going to tell you most of the technologies which the teachers are using online. And I'm not going in depth of deep technologies. I'll be explaining you some of the basic online tools which actually will help you to, learn quickly. So these are the sessions which I am going to cover. Today I'm going to cover Google Drive, and the next session will be Google Classroom and attendance marking, then online quiz, which will be actually used in Google Classroom, and online quiz is actually a, it's a kind of exam which we are conducting online. And progress card, how we can create a progress card or monthly report card using online tool, and how we can insist students to upload class notes online with the help of Google Classroom and Google Drive. And the last one is the logbook, where we actually keep in our department for NAC and all. So we'll be having a logbook online. So we can create a logbook where each teachers can enter the details of each and every classes which they are taking online. So
sorry for interrupting. Some of the terminologies are totally new to us. So can you use the board, sir? Is it possible for you?
I'll show you in deep.
Share the board. Okay.
This is actually an introduction.
Okay.
Yeah. So the last one is the logbook that I have explained to you. So we'll be going in depth. So today I'm going to discuss about Google Drive. Okay. So, Google Drive is actually started in 2012, and since 2012, around 5 billion users are there for Google Drive. And this is one of the easiest way to keep your files secure. And Google Drive is actually acting as a, online computer system. You know that what is a computer system? Physical computer system. Physical computer system is a system where we can keep the files, we can interact with the system, we can have different functionalities. So almost all the functionality of a physical computer system can do in Google Drive as well. So the most important feature of Google Drive is we can keep everything and we can share everything. And this is most secured. If you want to share with somebody, which is actually you want to share with, you can share it. And you need a permission. They need a permission from us to access our files. So simply Google Drive is a drive which we can see in physical computer system. For example, C, D, E, F. So actually we are going to divide the space of a computer system or a hard disk into different drives like C, D, E, and F. So same like dividing the hard disk into different drives. In online, Google has providing a a cloud service or cloud storage where we can divide our files into folders so that we can access at any time at any place. That is one of the most biggest advantage of Google Drive. We can access our files from anywhere. You can use your laptop, you can use your computer system, you can use your tab, you can use your mobile phone, etc. So the usage of Google Drive is unlimited. So we are going to discuss some of the features of Google Drive, not in depth. So this is actually an easy and secure access to all of your content. So the most important purpose of Google Drive is you can keep your files, you can share the files. And this is an easy and secure method to access your content. And the second one is cloud native collaboration apps to supercharge teamwork. So here, I told you in the beginning, we can share the files. So when you are sharing the files, you know, you are actually working as a group. So when I want to share with one of my friend, or I want to share with one of my colleague, I can share the files, but there is a security. So every files are stored in a cloud native collaboration apps. So what do you mean by cloud native collaboration apps? So what were the apps which we are using in physical computer system, the same can be incorporated in online, that is in Google Drive. For example, Microsoft Office, we can use. Microsoft Sheet, you can use Access. Then we can use the slides, etc. So it is actually, collaborated with Microsoft Office framework. You know what is Microsoft Office framework? In Microsoft Office, we have Microsoft Writer is there, Microsoft Excel sheet is there, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation is there. So everything can be incorporated to Google Drive so that you can create files, or you can create all these things in Google Drive and you can store it. Not only for storing, you can share with your teammates. So it will collaborate all the applications which can be used in physical computer system. And the next one is we can integrate many tools which actually help you to picturize the content. So Drive integrates with and complements your team existing technology. Collaborate in Microsoft Office files without the need of convert the format. See, if you created a file in your computer system that is in your home, so I want that files to be imported into Google Drive. You don't want to convert it. You can actually save as a docs, or if you want to store as a Word content, or if you want to create a resume, and if you want that resume to be uploaded in Google Drive, it is very easy. So when you save as a when you save as a docs file, the same file can be extracted and imported into Google Drive. So you don't want to convert a file into another format to upload in Google Drive. So it is actually seamless. We can have different kinds of format in computer system or physical computer system. Same can be uploaded into Google Drive. Okay. And one of the important advantage of Google Drive is it support AI, artificial intelligence. That means based on our our question, it will answer.
Sir, are you there?
I'm here, ma'am, because I have a throat infection. So
okay.
Sorry.
Drink some water. Drink some hot water.
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Fine. So artificial intelligence technology has been implemented and it has been integrated to Google Drive. So in your screen, you can see there is a question. Show me presentation from last year. So this is a question which is actually asked by us, and the answer will be given by the Google Drive. That is based on artificial intelligence. So the technology which has been integrated to Google Drive is AI. That will actually help us for searching the files faster. Okay, so that is one of the advantages. So next, I will show you how we can create Google Drive, or how we can access Google Drive. Okay. See, if you want to access a Google Drive, first of all, you need to have a email account in Google. That is Gmail account you need. Without Gmail account, you cannot access Google Drive. So if you want to open Google Drive, you have to type drive.google.com. So this site will insist you to enter the email ID and password. Yeah, so when you click on drive.google.com, you'll be getting this screen. I'll show you once again, drive.google.com. So the Google will ask you to sign up, right? If you don't have account, you can go for use another account, or you can create a new account. So these are the account which I am having. So I can use any of these account and make use of any of this account, and you can log in. And when I say hodbca.wmo@gmail.com, when I click on that, it will ask you the password of that particular email ID. So simply you need a Gmail account for accessing Google Drive. So I'm going to log into Drive. So I want to enter the password. So when I enter the password, you can see the home window over here. So this is actually my Drive folder, hodbca.wmo@gmail.com. Drive folder is here. So this is the virtual drive. This is actually the virtual drive. So in the first window itself, you can see most recent files is been popped up, or you can see the most recent files. This is actually a advantage where we can see the most recent files in the first screen itself. So this has been implemented using artificial intelligence concept. So that so yesterday when I opened one of the files, so that the same file can be viewed first. So recent file will be actually visible. So so what are the facilities or tools provided by Drive? Let us see. So suppose I want to create a folder in my Drive. So how to create a folder? So I have to click on the button called as new. So when you click on button, you can see the first option is folder. So when you click on folder option, it will ask you what is your folder name. So I'll say test. Then click create button. So one folder will be created. You can see here there is a folder. So when you open this folder, you can see there are no files which has been created. So I'm going to create a Word file in this folder. So how do I create a Word file in this folder? So click on this area, right click on this area. That means right click of mouse, mouse. You just click on there and you can see there are options. So if I want to create a Google document, see there is a Google Docs over here. So click on Google Docs. So when you click on Google Docs, you can see a window which will come. This is actually an application which will help you to create Google documents. So this is same as that of Microsoft Office Word. Let us open that. Let us type welcome to my first class. And when I type this, it will automatically save. I don't want to, go to file and save. It will be saved automatically. So suppose I want to, enter the file name. So if I want to enter the file name, just click here. You can see a default name is here. Let's say class 1. So this is stored. So when you go to Google Drive, when you go back to Google Drive, you can see there is a Word file. You can see there is a Word file which has been created. And I don't want to go to File and Save. There is no option to save. There is no option to save because it will be saved automatically, right? So this is a Word document. And if I want to, share this Word document to somebody else, so what are the, important points you should remember? So if I want to share this particular, Word file to one of my friends, for example, I'm going to share this to principal. I don't know whether I have the email ID or not. So right click on this particular file, and click on share. Click on share. So when you click on share, you can see all the existing email ID which you are having with you will be popped up. So you can select from those list. It is coming. Let's wait for some time. Yeah. So here you can see there are many email IDs which actually interacted with in your email. So all the accessing email ID will come here. When you type on this, for example, I am typing A. So all email ID which start with A will come, right? So when I see IG, if I write IG, so you can see IGSC code while it's coming, right? So for example, I'm writing Liba, you can see here. So it is very quick. It will actually searching billions of database users. So it is very quick. So for example, I am sending my document to Rishi sir. So just click there, and if I want to send to multiple people, I can select. Just type more, let's say IGSA Coolware. So like if you want to share with anybody, or if you want to share with multiple users or multiple friends, you can share, right? And these are the controls. That means if you want to restrict your files to be viewed, or only comment, or only edit, so you can do that. So for example, my file is class 1. Suppose my file needs to be edited by some of my friend. One paragraph I have written, and the next paragraph will be written by one of my friend. So I can assign him. So how to assign? I can select the option as editor. So when I select the option as editor, the other person which I'm going to send can be edited, right? And I want to share this file only for viewing. I don't want my friend to be edited. I can say viewer. So these are the options where the users can, or where the shared people can do that. So these are the restrictions. Moreover, you can say these are the options for the shared people can accept it, right? And if I want to send a message for notifying the people, I can send a message. So let's say hi, or please enter some contents in the file. See, one more I'm adding, for example, jafar.p is my personal email ID. And I will show you how we can open that. Okay, so where I'm sending, you can send like this. So once it sends, you can see there will be a pop-up which will come. It says people added. It says people added. So right now I'm going to sign out from my account, and I'm going to my personal email ID so that I can see the request whether the request comes to my email ID or not. So I'm going to my personal email ID. I'm going to my personal email ID. So this is my personal email ID, jafar.p986@gmail.com. So I'm going to type my password. Once you logged into Google Drive, you can see there is a file which has been stored that is called as class 1. This is actually the file which is sent by the email ID from hodbca.wm@gmail.com. So when you open that, you can see the content which is actually written by that person. So he has sent to me to write something. So I am writing here that yes, I got it. So this is the sentence which I have written. So I don't want to save again because it has been actually saved. So you can see that that is being sent by hodbca.wm@gmail.com, and that is it is received by me, that is jafar.p986@gmail.com. So I updated, that is I have written yes, I got it. So it is been updated automatically. So now let us move on to my drive. Yeah, so now I know that I have received the file and I updated. So now let us see what are the other so this is actually the first introduction session of Google Drive, and the remaining sessions like Google Sheet and Google Forms, which I'm going to take in next sessions, because I don't think we get time to finish all these things. So the important two application or apps which actually we need is Google Sheet and Google Forms. So these are the two important apps which we are using in our Google Classroom. So that is the only two applications which I'm going to cover, not the entire application in Google Drive. So I hope you understood today's class. If you have any doubts or clarification you need, you can ask me.